get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. On 3rd down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A toss to Murray. And some space here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First down, Bridgewater. And he slings one that's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh?
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Forbath out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. They pitch it out to Murray. Running right through him. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami running backs, each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Murray. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Off the toss, this is Murray running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. This is Murray. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field, even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Bridgewater now. And this is incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And his throw here is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Trubisky from his end zone on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. That's complete to Meredith. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Trubisky to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now let's go. Green 30. No. Check. Patriot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Kendall Wright, 88 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go with Murray again. Latavius Murray, 30, 10, and oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 1st down, Trubisky buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Trubisky.
Now let's go. On now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go. 3 and 10. Now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Eight yards to go here on second down. This is Murray. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.